Hi Claire, really excellent job in your submission overall. Thank you for submitting your week 2 assignment. Brendan and I have gone ahead and moved you on to week 3, so let us know if you have any questions about any of the comments I'm giving you or about moving on to week 3. And you can even schedule one of the sectionals if you want to work with us individually or with a group too to get even more feedback. So going into your video itself, you did a really excellent job on the up and 4, down and 4 exercise in terms of balance, which is exactly what this exercise is gauged towards. So really awesome job there. What I would note going forward is that throughout the phrase, once you move towards further along in the exercise, you begin to rush the phrase going up in 4 and down in 4. You begin to rush the counts, moving 1, 2, 3, 4, down 2, 3, 4, a little bit in the 1 and 2 of the phrase. So just watch that, make sure that this is a fluid motion coming up, 1, 2, 3, 4, down 2, 3, 4. And when we hit this checkpoint up here, that's not a stopping point. We're just using this to bounce back down all the way to our starting position again. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, stop, 1, 2, 3, 4, we want to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sense? So then going into your tendu and dégagé exercise, this is looking really great in terms of foot shape. You have a very nice turnout in the front, on the side, all that good stuff. It looks really excellent, and I really like the way that you don't let your knee bend when you're moving your gesture like into these positions, into these tendus. The one thing that I want you to focus on here is the dégagé. So the dégagé, you're doing a nice job lifting your foot off the ground, but we need more energy into that foot to make that definition between what's a tendu and what's a dégagé. Right now, your tendu is just being lifted off the ground instead of it really being a true dégagé, which is putting a burst of energy behind that foot. So right now, it looks a little bit like this. Dégagé. I want to see the real flick coming from this bottom foot and that really nice toe point that you already have working together as one to create this dégagé. So dégagé, dégagé, you can do it at the side, dégagé, there's a little bit of flick. And again, you don't really need to pick up your foot that high off the ground. It's not about the height, it's about the energy going into that motion, if that makes sense. So in your around the world exercise, again, really nice job. You're doing an excellent job of isolating each of these points and moving through them fluidly, which is something that demonstrates a lot of maturity on you as a performer. So really good job there. I would know one thing, we want to make sure that the head, the neck, is completely relaxed throughout the whole exercise. The first rotation, the first isolation, when you do isolate the neck, it is relaxed. However, once we add the shoulders, the torso, rib cage, lower body, we begin to let this neck come up a little bit instead of fully relaxing it to its potential. Those were all the notes I had for you. And I'm sorry, I missed your pliés. So in your pliés, your back looks really nice. I can tell you put a lot of work into that tendency, into going away from that tendency that a lot of us have to kind of squat into it and let our upper body lean forward. You did a really nice job at just dropping the tailbone down. I just want to bring to your attention that our knees should be traveling in the same pathway as our toes as opposed to going forward, because this is what you're doing right now, and right now this is going to lead to injury if we don't fix this tendency to instead let the knees travel over the pathway of the toes. Not necessarily over the toes in position, but that same pathway. So again, really nice job on you for having that upper body control, but we just want those knees to go out rather than forward. Make sense? And again, overall, really excellent job. You should be proud of yourself for that work, and let us know if you have any concerns or any questions or would like any extra help going into week 3. Good job, Claire.